Hey folks, and welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. On our last episode, we fought through quite a few Void Hunters and managed to meet up with Himeko and just some more of the Herta Space Station crew. But not only that, we did quite a few warps. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth and, well, actually just have a little chit-chat with Asta.
How can I help you?
I'd like to learn more about the space station.
This is Herta Space Station. As you might tell from its name, it belongs to the distinguished Madame Herta herself. Herta Space Station was originally built as a warehouse for rare items and relics, but Madame Herta also allowed her followers to oversee tasks and conduct research, then gradually turned into a scientific research base. The storage zone you pass through contains all our inventory and is the main research center. The master control zone where we are now is the control center of the whole space station. It is said that the space station also contains Madame Herta's private chamber, where her most precious, rare, and dangerous collections are sealed. And for someone like her, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I mean, she had the special MacGuffin, the Stellaron. I mean, that's just kind of been Hoyoverse's thing, though, right? To an extent. Like, there's been parallels to 3 games from the top of my head. In Honkai Impact 3rd, there were Herrscher cores. In Genshin Impact, there was the Gnosis. And now in this game, there's the Stellarods. Like, this big object of power kind of deal.
Even for me, the lead researcher, there are many things she keeps secret.
I'd like to learn about you.
I'm lead researcher of Herta Space Station, but honestly, I'm more like Madame Herta's housekeeper of this place. Madame Herta is a genius, but managing disparate staff, tactfully representing the space station before the Intelligentsia Guild, these are all things beyond her abilities. But as it turns out, they are my forte.
So, in short, her social skills ain't the best.
Scholars are a lot easier to deal with than those vociferous old geezers back home. No matter how much they drone on about astronomy is just about looking at things that doesn't bring any real value, they all fall silent in front of Madame Herta.
Well, yeah, because she put up and showed up.
No matter the problem, you just needed to say that it was Madame Herta's wishes and all would be fine. After all, Herta herself is a symbol of wisdom. And thanks to her, I can count the stars to sleep. Otherwise, I would have had to inherit the family fortune and, just thinking about it terrifies me.
Wait, a family fortune, you say? Dang, like a whole bunch of dosh? I mean, then again, being bathed in riches ain't for everyone, right? Like a life of luxury. Sometimes you actually just want to be more proactive and actually do something rather than just kind of laze about. Plus, that's like a big responsibility, and that adds a lot of attention onto you. Like sometimes unwanted media attention. I mean, how many stories have you heard about an individual striking it big in like a lottery sense, and then they just ruin their lives, right? But I digress. I'd like to learn about Arlen.
Arlen went to dress his wounds at the rest area. He knows himself well, but if he insists on pushing his limits, I'll give him a good earful. I'm very upset he didn't obey my orders and insisted on searching the storage zone, even though everyone had already evacuated. I know he didn't want to leave any researchers behind. The security department is more than just a job to him. But Arlen doesn't care about getting hurt. He only cares about protecting others. It's the only way he feels fulfilled.
Oh, I wonder what the reason behind that's going to be, because some people just, like, I'm not saying I know, right? Like, in some cases, it could be in relation to, say, survivor's guilt, right? Or they could just be very caring about others, but less so about themselves, right? Like, there's a whole variety of means as to what that could be.
And it's not that I don't understand where he's coming from. I just want him to look out for himself, too.
I mean, of course we could eventually, like, read into character logs at some point, because I'd imagine that there's going to be something similar to what Genshin's got as an example. Well, with the character stories and what have you. But anyway, I'd like to learn about Herta.
Herta. She's a member of the Genius Society, one of the proud favorites of the Eon of Erudition. Ever since the birth of Noose, there have only been 84 people admitted into the Genius Society. That is why Madame Herta is extremely headstrong. She only pursues what interests her, and as soon as that interest is lost, she abandons it and moves on. The space station was one such abandoned interest.
Oh, so that could also be another reason why she's poor at handling people. She just very much tunnels in on, like, what is in the now for her.
Anyway, I lent out one of her manuscripts as a resource reference not long ago. It should still be in the Master Control Zone. You can take a look if you wish.
Alright, I don't have any more questions. So that was a bit interesting, because we got to learn a little brief tidbit, like a bit of insight into free characters. I actually really appreciate that.
Huh. Chatting with you seems to have lightened my mood. Seems like talking can really raise one's spirits.
I like you. You're a cute patootie in your own right. But anyway, Himeko.
What's the matter? You seem to have something on your mind.
I'd like to learn about the Astral Express.
Basically speaking, it's a train that travels through space. But more specifically, the Astral Express was a creation of the Eon, Akavili the Trailblazer. As for what the Trailblaze, the Eons, and Akavili are all about, let's talk about it when things have calmed down a little. I don't want to overwhelm you now, do I?
You know what? Fair enough. I mean, we do have an evasion and sorts also kind of happening in the meantime. I'd like to learn about light cones.
Light cones were created by the Garden of Recollection. These followers of the Eon of Remembrance refined memory fragments to create light cones, which preserve memories. But you've already realized it, haven't you? Since light cones can preserve memories, they can also preserve experiences and abilities. That's why light cones are extremely precious rare items under Level 2 restriction by the Interastral Peace Corporation.
You know, kind of neat that there's a bit of lore about what pretty much constitutes, at least gameplay-wise, it's just a stat stick, right? Obviously, I know they're going to have, like, a whole myriad of abilities, some utility-orientated for the party and all that, but, like, at least as of present, with the basic ones that we only have access to, they're pretty much going to be stat sticks for the most part. That, and I'm not sure how many differences there are going to be between, like, the 4-star ones that we have now and in the future, because it's not like I know what they all do. Like, I've seen some pretty spicy 3-star ones, but I don't know if they're going to be, like, that strong contextually, because, like, I've had a little gander at the 5-star ones, and obviously, yeah, they're, for the most part, ridiculous, because, well, welcome to 5 stars, right? Like, the highest rarity. I mean, it's like getting a 5-star character, for the most part. They tend to be, like, at a higher level. Not always. Like, there's some 4 stars that are ludicrously powerful, both weapon and character-wise, and something like, say, Genshin Impact. I can't remember how many really strong, like, free-to-play things there are in Honkai Impact Third. It has been a very long time since I've even so much as touched that game, but I do want to again at some point.
As far as I know, only the IPC possesses light cone technology authorized by the Garden of Recollection. I couldn't say what deal Herta made with the Garden, but knowing her, it was likely off the books. You should cherish every light cone. They are all precious memories of their original owners.
You should cherish it. In the future, you're going to get overabundance of 3-star ones, and then you're just going to use them as experience fodder, though. We all know that's going to happen. Anyway, do you know who I am?
Who exactly you are escapes me, but you seem familiar to me. I have a couple of hunches, but I can't prove any at this point, so they'll be my little secrets for now. Are you concerned about your past? You seem like someone who prefers to look forward rather than back. Or maybe I'm just describing myself.
Ah, yes. We just have to keep on keeping on. But yeah, I don't have any more questions.
Come find me anytime if you have more questions.
Also, I will say I'm a bit thankful, though, that on my main account, I didn't actually, talk to every NPCs. Well, I know Himeko's a character that you can that's playable, but at least in my case, right, on my account, right, like the main one and this one, at least for the time being, she is technically an NPC because I don't have her, right, like, because that's just how gacha games are. But, right. Hello there, young ones.
What should we do? They said there are monsters in the storage zone, and the gift I prepared for Master Capote is still in the analysis room of the Department of Implement Arts.
You know, there's loads of monsters attacking the space station this time, and some of them aren't even on the station's records.
Well, ain't that kind of worrisome?
You're so annoying. Stop saying that.
Hey, how old are you? Don't be a baby. Please stop crying. How about I pretend to be a monster for you, huh? Right.
Children will be children, huh? But right. Anything else? So we can't just talk to the nameless ones. Fair enough. So they're just decorative more than anything. But they do add a little bit to the atmosphere, though, in the sense that like, it makes it a bit more lively. Knowing there's quite a few. Speaking of quite a few, there's definitely going to be quite a few. Oh! No, we can't even talk to Abraham. Okay, so there's some with names that we cannot talk to, huh? Oh, advertising bot. Home use object finders on sale now. The advertising bot lazily declares, giving you no desire to purchase this. The Orthodox Capo Cali is Cali Capo. The advertising bot lazily declares, and you're confused about the differences between the two. So we can't talk to Watson here. Oh, we can talk to Rocky and I presume Bernard. Maybe they're both a part of it.
Sir, I need to go. I need to go find Leslie.
Stupid boy, is your head not screwed on right? Leaving over my dead body. I'll knock some sense into you yet. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Although, on the brief topic of Honkai Impact Third, though, while I do have my own account, I probably would start fresh. Not because, like, oh, you have to start fresh to experience the story, because I just assume that with this game, much like Genshin, you kind of have to start fresh to see the story from the beginning for some reason. Like, there's no replayability function. Or maybe there is in Star Rail, and it's just not in Genshin Impact. But, wait, Part 6? I kind of don't want to read that yet. I don't have Part 1s through 5, assuming they exist. But as you can see, if Honkai Impact Third, the reason why I'd probably start anew in that title is just simply for the factor of I'm not too attached to my account on it. That, and I do kind of want to start off with a fancy Kiana. Because Kiana is my favorite Hoyoverse character, period. And that's why I would love a playable XP in either this title or Genshin, quite simply. Not because it'd be Kiana 1-to-1, right? Because, like, I mean, Raiden Shogun doesn't act like Mei 1-for-1, right? For an example, or Venti to Wendy, or, I guess, Zhongli and Adam, and Nahida and Farisa. Like, they don't act the same 1-to-1. But it's still cool to just have, like, that, like, referential thing, right? I just find it a cute nod. But anyway, let's listen to Emily.
Emily, calm down and think about what she would do in such a disaster. 10 cups of coffee, a pill, or maybe hide in a room full of mystic scrolls of eons? Oh, that's bitter coffee. So bitter. Too dang bitter.
Oh!
Oh, sis, where are you? I'm so scared.
They did not have to add voice acting to all of these NPCs. Holy moly. I mean, I guess they got the budget and the means to do so at times, right? Probably not, like, literally all of them, right? Because there'll probably be, like, side quests and what have you where, well, they're not really voice acted, but, I mean, that's fine. Or just sometimes you interact with an NPC and it wouldn't be the case. And I mean, some of them we can't even simply interact with, right? Like, we can just go up to them and there's a whole lot of dead air, because we can't literally talk to them, but yeah. Oh, no, that's not a box. I thought that was a shiny for a moment. I mean, hey, I'm snooping around. Maybe I could find quite a few things. So there's literal recordings as well. So are these going to be like in text format, or can you actually like look at them? I'm genuinely curious. So if we go to, what is it, bookshelf? Oh yeah, there are 6 of them. Okay, so they actually have like a collection tab. Oh, that's so neat. Oh, we got another Herta manuscript, right? Wait, this is the last one. We don't have Genius Society. What the heck? Well, we'll wait until we get the other ones before we read more of this. But these ones, well, you know what? May as well. Right. Or do we do them later? We'll do them later. I actually do want to just get more on with the actual gameplay side of things for now. As much as I love reading every little nugget, I would be busy for a while. I mean, look at all of this. Like, we're just finding more and more text-related things. So, we can talk to Arlen and press on. I presume that's just the... Yeah, that's the play for now, because there doesn't seem to be much else. But anyway, hello there, Arlen.
If only I caught the Antimatter Legion sooner.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. This pain is nothing, really. I'm used to it. In fact, I should be proud of it. It's a reminder of being able to protect everyone. But, don't tell lead researcher Asta what I just said.
Are we able to even snitch in this scenario? I mean, not like we would really gain much from it, because Asta herself worries about Arlen, huh? How's the space station?
There were a few researchers who didn't make it. The rest are fine, mostly minor injuries. But I'm worried about their mental states.
Understandably so. I too would be traumatized if a creature from space tried to unalive me.
Most of them came to the space station because they admired Madame Herta. But now they can't reach her or even their own families. I just hope they can all survive this crisis.
You know, that's a point, actually. Like, being, like, a devout follower, or, in this case, admirer of Herta, just seems like as if you're just going to get burned, in a sense. Because, given that Herta, like, what we know of Herta so far, she's rather apathetic towards, like, things that don't intrigue her. Like, she doesn't seemingly care whatsoever. It has to be the research. It has to be all about that. And she's got a sense of narcissism as well, given what we know from, like, that initial log that we read. So, well, yes, she's probably, like, a role model in a sense to look up to, like, a goal. Actually, that, not so much a role model, but, like, she's probably, like, a goal to reach towards, right? Like, oh, she's a genius. She's done so much. I want to work under her or help her pursue, you know, further topics of research, right? But then you have realized that she's not all about, I guess, committing to certain things. She just bounces between the next thing. But that's interesting, though. Anyway, what's Asta like?
My first impression was that she was the daughter of a rich family, owners of a big company. She was kind to me, though. When she went to the space station, I followed her. I don't know much about science, but I'm glad to be able to protect people in pursuit of their research.
Oh, okay. Anyway, alright, I'll leave you to get some rest.
I hope all this chaos will end soon.
Same, boo. Oh, we got some more things. So we got another chorus. Oh, because this is just to make sure that you've got equipment for the main trio. That's neat, though, because, like, to be fair, not everybody would, like, roll gacha. But anyway, level up and Ascension can both massively boost all stats for the light code, making the wearer even more powerful. Oh, trust me. I know. I tried raising some light codes, even just a little bit, and it was quite the improvement. Do we want to raise collapsing sky? Probably. We're probably going to be stuck with this thing for the time being, so... Can we just bung in... I mean, this gets it up to here. Yeah, I kind of want to get the damage up. I mean, I plan on using main character throughout the story, so we're definitely doing that. There we go. Can we... Oh, right, it has to be leveled up to 20 to be able to ascend. What am I talking about? Do we have any duplicates? No. Fair enough. Right. We'll probably deal with what Amber is for now, because it's really just a defense increasing thing. We could probably afford to level up arrows a bit, though. Yeah. So... Well, we could get to level 8 at bare minimum. I'm not going to use any of these 3-star ones, because I have no clue which of these will be relevant for the time being. Plus, we'll get more experience for light cones along the way. Of course, we'll superimpose it, though, because there is a good chance we won't be using duplicates on separate characters for the time being, because I don't know how team building is going to look in the future. Like, personally speaking, I don't know if we're going to be using, for example, 2 hunts in a party in the far future. Story-wise, it's completely different, right? Because, like, story's, like, a whole different piece. Oh, so that's why we could talk to these doi.
I need to leave. I need to run from this forsaken... No, it's impossible. I can run from yesterday. I can run from today, but tomorrow will always be one step ahead of me. Look! The obstacle detection terminal has recorded 142,856 attacks. The next count will be 142,857.
Oh, so it's a relatively normal thing.
I know in my heart that when I see that hopelessly beautiful cyclic number, it will mean the poetic end of my life cycle.
Life is but a path to death, but not today.
How insightful. Yes, of course. The closer you approach death, the more you appreciate life.
Yeah, unironically in a sense, right? Because when you're much younger, you just think, oh, I have infinite time, all the youth and all that. Then you become an adult. Then there's adulting, huh?
I will pull myself together. Thank you. That was kind of you.
But yes, adulting. Responsibilities. Whoopaboo? What the heck is a whoopaboo? It's just a species named whoopaboo. Oh, screen. There's a small sticky note attached to the screen. Identity update notice. The update supports prosthetic, mechanical ID codes, and iris scans. All researchers are welcome to apply. Iris scan mode is not available for those who wear contact lens. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I guess that's why we could talk to certain NPCs, though, for the time being, because we're going to be talking to them here. Oh, don't tempt me. Oh, book! You know, finding all the notes is going to be something that I'll probably end up having a gander about at some point or another. But hey, if I could find some of them now, I will definitely do so. But right, hello there, Himeko.
Push the stick down, Alfred. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong person.
Let me help. I mean, if somebody named their main character Alfred, they technically would be wrong.
Thanks, kid. We're doing some pre-checks for the satellite remote sensing. I'll hold down the button to monitor the signal, and you push the control stick according to my instructions. But first, let's talk about the controls. Up is the spectrometer, down is the filter, left is the reference level, and right is the attenuator.
Okay.
Our pre-checks have 3 steps. Turning on the spectrometer, then the attenuator, and finally outputting the signal to the filter. It's quite a bit to remember. You got everything?
Yeah, sure.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, let's get this wrong, because I'm pretty sure this is the right, so let's just do, like, up, down, left.
Wrong order, kid. Let me demonstrate. Push the control stick up to activate the spectrometer, then right for the attenuator, and finally down for the filter. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, up, right, down.
Wonderful, thank you. That was very helpful of you, kid. Alfred was the researcher in charge of this. He was in the storage zone earlier. He didn't make it back.
Ah, my condolences for your loss.
Abraham was close to him. I don't know how to tell him about it. The top priority is to preserve the space station and concentrate on the work at hand.
Oh, travelogue. Right, let's just have a little gander at the travelogue. So, we can now claim tickets through the daily check-in, because this is just a part of the launch event, I presume. I do not think that this is going to be, like, a thing all the time, because, like, this lasts for 40 days, right? Like, this is clearly a launch event. Like, this would be obscenely generous if this was the case all the time. So we'll get 10 tickies at Trailblaze level 5. This is just advertisement for some freebies that you will get in the future. This is just showcasing the various banner characters that are currently on Rayup. And this is just something that I haven't even done on my main account. I'm not level 21. I presume that this is the equivalent of an endgame of sorts. Kind of similar to Abyss and Genshin Impact, and probably similarly so in Honkai. I'm pretty sure in Honkai Impact 3rd. I can't just say Honkai for short because this game also has Honkai in its title. But in Honkai Impact 3rd, I'm pretty sure there's an Abyss there. It has been a while though, so I might not have the focus. But I know there's like a whole swath of content in that title. Like, honestly, it was information overload when I played the game for a time, because there was just so many things that you could do daily, to an extent, right? Anyway, Cox.
We researchers have all taken refuge here. But has anyone given any thought to the non-human life on this space station? They may be part of the rare item collection, but are they not also living things? Don't their rights deserve to be protected?
Non-human life?
Yes. Non-human life. Living creatures that aren't human. Some of which have been collected as rare items and housed in the space station. Most of the researchers disregard their basic rights. Even now, with death staring them in the face, they still refuse to open their minds. And I, Lukash, outstanding researcher of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, must awaken those pretending to sleep. If you are interested in joining the cause, please stand by my side and repeat after me. Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life. All together, protect rare item rights.
Protect rare item rights.
You did well, friend. Follow my rhythm and say it loud, with conviction.
Oh, I'll say it with gusto.
Protect rare item rights. Save non-human life.
Oh, I can't even repeat after you. So, is there differences in the dialogue or
We
not?
researchers of they may be part of the
Rhyme collection?
At the space station, we've always collected rare items, countless articles from across the galaxy. But not everyone knows that among these articles are also living things. And I, Lukash.
Okay, same dialogue.
All together.
Save non-human life.
Perfect, my friend. Now, let us work together and invite more supporters to join us. Protect rare item rights. Save.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to hear that
We
quite a few
researchers,
times.
They may be part
I
of
want to see the last bit protected the rights.
Exactly. And I, Lukash, outstanding researcher of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. If you are interested...
No, that's just the same. Okay, so that just skips all of the steps. I think I should leave.
Just another egocentric anthropocentrist. Open your benighted eyes and look at the delicate life around you. Protect rare item right.
Oh my golly gee guy, listen to yourself. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, obviously. Like, yes, animals definitely deserve care and what have you too. But lad, it'll be fine. You just gotta find the right people. But anyway, Sheila and Goon.
You see that, Sheila? History always repeats itself.
History? Gun, this is the first time I have witnessed the space station in such disarray.
Oh, Sheila. When we face another dire crisis like this, if you're able to rescue your home planet, will you come back and save us?
Home planet? My home planet? I do not understand what you are saying.
Never mind. If Sheila could hear this, she'd understand.
Interesting. I have no context, but anyway. Mayor?
That's right! That's right! The resentful spirit's senseless obsession turns into a tangible hand, and the shadow of the old disaster will conceal the heavens. That's exactly what was written on the Mystic Scroll of Eons. It refers to the followers of Nanook, the destruction using antimatter to create a galactic weapon of war. I didn't think I'd be fortunate enough to witness... Oh! Have you also come to witness the power and miracle of the Eons? Then go over there. There's a good spot right there. Beware of any interferences from your mortal body when observing. You must seize every detail. When an Eon appears, even the tiniest trace must not be missed.
Okay then. I have no clue what kind of pullover you're spelling. But it sounds kind of neat. Okay, so there's probably not that many more objects of interest other than potentially finding all the books, but honestly, I could be stuck here for a while looking for them. So let's, again, continue on.
Take the express and leave. I'll stay.
But
Let's go.
But we just got you last time with a ticky!
I'll be here. You've got to fend them off. You hurry.
We lost communications.
Are you thinking of going back? Well, let me remind you. That's the Doomsday beast, the Legion's planet destroyer.
The space station is Herta's creation. As long as the Lord Ravager doesn't intervene, there should be no problems.
but we can't just run away like this, right?
The Doomsday beast can rip off the defense shield like tearing paper. And Herta's not here. The station's defenses are too weak to stand against the Antimatter Legion. Either way, the Legion has the blessing of the Eon Nanook. They came prepared, and everyone here is not.
That's why we have to leave and take her with us.
She's that important?
Hi!
She's the one who can help us turn the tides. Of course, I may be wrong.
As you say so. All right. What should we do next?
This is the supply zone where the maintenance crew works. There's a path here that leads to the railway platform. Let's head over there and meet up with Welt.
Mr. Yang? Mr. Yang's here too? Didn't he stay on the Express?
The Astral Express tracks our coordinates in real time. And with such a huge change in the space station's movements, there's no way Mr. Yang wouldn't have noticed.
I can almost guarantee that your Mr. Yang is already on his way. Right now, we might be able to handle things if it's just the Doomsday Beast, but if the Destruction's Emanator were to appear...
I still feel that things would be going as planned. No, the Destruction's Emanator?
Let's hurry up and get out of here. I'll explain later.
I mean, fair enough. Oh, Trailblaze level 4! So I presume we can't use this. Yuppity yup. Well, top off if we need it. So this is in pair. This is freeze. This is enhance.
This will strengthen our position.
Hello, friend. Donk.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Himeko can launch follow-up attacks during battle. Every time an ally inflicts weakness break, Himeko accumulates charge. Okay.
I told ya I could fight. What?
When charge reaches 3 points, Himeko will automatically launch a follow-up attack.
You won't get away.
Neat.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Get him, buddies!
Let's go.
Too bad we didn't get any freezing, though. But nice!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Indeed. I guess we could play as Himeko for the time being, because this might be the last time we ever get to see one for a while. Cause gotcha, baby! Because, I mean, she's a standard banner character as well, so it's not like she's got a rate up or anything. It'll all be pure RNG.
The exit's over there. How do we get to it?
By going down, I presume. I'm clicking on this feller.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Boop. No weakness break though,
Let's make it quick.
unfortunately. Well, at least we'll get 2 weakness breaks here.
Take this. You won't get away.
Oh, styling. Nice, nice. Good job, crew. Oh, shinies, gimme. Repulsion Bridge. A repulsion bridge can be either orange or blue. Using the control device to change the active bridge will lead you to unexpected destinations. Only one color can be turned on at any given time. When the switch on the control device lights up, the repulsion bridge of the same color will appear. So it's just a toggle between 2 colorations. Fair dose. As I presume that's the case, right? Yes'm. Oh, there's more loot to be found. Hello there, ball.
You won't get away.
Nice! Okay, sure, just straight up do that. Oh, wait, does she keep the charge, like, post-battle?
What's this?
So we have 2
Reach
out of
the
3
end of the
right
story
now.
in your own way.
Or does she always start off
Looks
with
good.
2? No, there's no way they're that generous, right? Oh, so that's a point. Didn't we get more experience? Or did we already sort out the characters last time? Oh, yeah, we did already sort them out last time. Yeah, did. Fair, 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 fair. Oh, I want this formidable
We need a
foe.
strategy.
While exploring, you may encounter powerful enemies. Defeat them to win Battlefield rewards. Right, so we will enhance.
This will strengthen our.
And then we'll do this. We missed! It did target! Oh! It didn't go according to Keikataku.
Move carefully.
Good job, me. Right, it's a lock-on scenario.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Rules are made to be broken.
Indeed. Right, do I want to go for a big sweep? Kinda, sorta, but that... Ooh. Yeah, we're going for a sweep. Let's go!
You won't get away.
Nice.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Take this.
Oh, that was very rough, though. Oh, they're
Combat
walking
is a
onto
series of
March.
precise machinations. You won't get away.
Wait, that also builds up energy. Wait, that's neat.
Let's make it quick. Time for a detailed overhaul.
Could I finish them off this turn? Let me try and think for a moment. With 2 area of effect attacks. Because this does... There's no damage estimation there. Because it's basically chip damage. Yeah, I don't think I would have done that much with 2 ultimates. Oh! I think we'll finish them off this turn, though. Maybe. Actually, just in case. Yeah, I think we're doing these just in case. I don't want Dan Heng to get bedoinked.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Now, in retrospect, I could have prevented this.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Oh, please, March 7th.
This awesome move.
Please. You had 1 job 20. Oh! One cheer, right. We had 4 stacks of that. Oh, nice. That was totally planned. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shiny. Ooh, sparkly.
Indeed. But also, I love the bass boost sound design on Himeko's satellite orbit cannon. Of course it makes sense because it's basically like penetrating a sound barrier, right? But still, oh. And the fact that she just sips on some tea is pristine. Like, so classy. Dang, those extra levels really coming in useful, though. I remember going through this without using the freebies provided to us to just basically abuse a bunch of levels. Rude. Deus Ex
Reach the end of
Machina.
the story in your own way.
We don't have to beat up all of these, to be fair. Do we gain anything by doing this other than the satisfaction? I mean, the battles are fairly short, right? I mean, we get materials, huh?
Rules are made to be broken.
Batter up?
Step aside. I have no
You won't get away.
Nice.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay, so no weaknesses to be found here. That is most unfortunate. So just do a single target. Quick jab.
Watch this!
Just a scratch.
Dang, Himeko kinda slow though.
Just a scratch.
Oh my gosh! The bullion!
You won't get away.
It's too late to repent. The time is now.
You have the...
Let's
Come
make
on!
it
Get out of here! Oh, and we got our helmet all charged up again as well. We could have used Dan Heng's ultimate there in retrospect just to make it a little bit smoother. But it's still okay. We could use a little bit of a restore here anyway. Do I want to use another one? Nah. We'll think about it. Also, I almost glossed over this treasure. I like me some shinies.
Keep
Yeah, we
at
could use a bit more now. And
Keep
one
at
more.
it.
Oh, yeah, it's the platform!
The express isn't here.
It has to be nearby. Let me go take a peek with my sharp eyes.
You know, in retrospect, we didn't need to do that. But, oh well. We will, however, buff up.
This will strengthen our position.
What does it do? At the start of the... Oh, so it's only for Danheng. Gotcha. That's still 40% attack for 3 turns, though? Dang. That's quite hefty, no?
Wait, march!
The Doomsday Beast. It's really here.
Get down here!
Careful, everyone!
Roots! Already hitting us strong. Excuse-moi. Ow. Already taking 2 turns.
Move carefully.
Right, so you're weak to wind. Neat, neat.
My turn. Watch this! Gotta try hard sometimes.
I want to get a weakness break
Check
here.
out this awesome move!
You won't get away. Let's go. Perhaps you still don't understand.
Okay, that won't do a weakness break, but however, area effect that's damage, it seems kind of like a good thing here, so let's do it.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. Let's make it quick.
Also, did Himeko say something about not wanting to use her satellite orbital cannon here? I guess gameplay is gonna have a bit of a dissonance here. Right, let's just have a little funk. Yeah, I think we'll do this.
Rules are made to be broken.
We can actually go single target here, I think. Yeah,
You
nice.
won't get away. Combat is a series of precise machinations, one at a time.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Nice.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an
Let's just
instant.
delete this arm.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Not quite, unfortunately.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Oh, almost got the arm though. Dang, buffing both of the arms? Okay. Oh, we didn't get the weakness break because we ended up killing the arm. Dang. Let's use this helmet though.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Oh, I don't got a weakness break too.
Its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Nice!
The worst luck running
I actually quite like Himeko's gameplay. I don't remember like too much about it because it was like a while ago. I actually hope I can get one in the future on my main account. Just for the sheer satisfaction of all the follow-up attacks. Yeah, it was just normal attack here. I don't think
Let's go.
shielding is the play. Mainly because we can only shield one character at a time.
Get away.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Oh, you charged up a big attack?
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I kinda don't want the arm to get a turn.
The truth of life and death, revealed
So,
in an
let's
instant.
not
This
let-
sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's make it quick.
Should we just use the skill just in case? Probably. It is a bit stronger after all.
Rules are made to be broken.
Much like this Doomsday Beast. Let's go! Donk!
What happened? Who is that?
Mr. Yang, is she...
They're okay now. Let's talk somewhere else.
Is this the space station?
Also, dang, I guess our Stellaron really did just kinda act up. Albeit, it was for the better in that scenario because it undid the Doomsday Beast. Albeit, gameplay probably didn't really reflect reality because we were absolutely clocking that thing. It was being turned into a nice wee jobber, huh? I'll be honest, it went a lot smoother there than it did on my main account, but again, being abhorrently over-leveled probably helps, right, with the main duo there as far as damage dealing goes.
Hi.
That, and I had accumulated a little bit more game knowledge, such as don't use March 7's shield in that fight because it's kind of useless. Like, yeah, you could shield one character. I mean, it probably isn't actually in retrospect. Maybe if you shield multiple, but it's a whole skill point, right? When you could contribute to weakness break and continue to fuel Himeko, etc., etc. But I digress.
It's good that you've made it through in one piece. You can rest easy now that the threat from the Legion has been neutralized.
So appropriate that we finished the boss fight, though, with our wee main character. But anyway, did we win?
Well, this invasion seems to be nothing more than a random provocation. As soon as the Doomsday beast fell, the Legion retreated.
Oh, so everything's all hunky-dory now. Well, other than the casualties and fatalities that we had, yeah.
I guess I'll leave you to rest up a bit for the time being. By the way, what's your beacon address? That way, if anything happens, I can contact you.
You and Dan Hung exchanged phone numbers. Oh my, so forward.
Go see Himeko when you have the time. She said she had something to discuss with you.
He's already sending me a DM! Hi, this is Dan Hung. Remember to go find Himeko. Thanks for the reminder, buddy. Shadow of Destruction. Material for raising Trailblazer. So they are called Trailblazer. Doi. Yes, I was right. The Destruction's Eidolon level. Eidolon projection generated when you tread on the path of destruction. One of the countless existing possibilities. There was a tutorial that we did miss out on, though. So, because the game decided to prioritize the other things. So, messages. Share your experience and anecdotes, with your companions by sending them messages. Press your companions' names to check their messages. So, if we go to the aforementioned messages, not these ones, but I just want to see what we got. Global Tour. Wait, what? I mean, it's a very minor reward, though. But hey, free stuff's free stuff, I suppose. Even if it is but a trickle. Oh, all these goobies. We even managed to get the Serious Punch achievement. Wait, what's Serious Punch again? Was that to do with hitting for X amount of damage? Is achievement God? I should have read. No! Wait, I'm a doy. Hang on a moment. It should be... Do these just go away? Like, can you not just look at the ones you've already done? Or do I have to, like, scroll all the way down? Interesting. Oh, no, there they are. Oh, no, we got consecutive normal. I see that reference. Oh, my gosh. Consecutive normal punches. Serious punch. Ah, yes. OPM, huh? Actually, I haven't even fully watched the... I was thinking about it, but I'm not really that keen on shonen stuff, though. But then again, sometimes consuming it could be nice. Right, so characters. This was probably where we were supposed to originally get the Eidolon tutorial. We kind of got that a bit earlier with our Asta that we pulled out of thin air, though, before the freebie. But anyway, when enemies are defeated due to the Trailblazer's ultimate, the Trailblazer regenerates 10 extra energy. This effect can only be triggered once per attack, probably just to prevent you from getting something like upwards of 30 energy with the area of effect one. Although that would be really neat, though. I think that would have rewarded, like, really neat play, but... I mean, it could have been potentially a bit too strong. At least for a freebie. There we go. Let's get them to level 20. We should probably level up March 7th a bit. Though. I think this is fine, yeah. And then we will eventually get some experience for Bailu because I am willing to use some embers here. Because we're going to eventually lose Himeko, right? So, yeah, I think I'll do this. Now, don't normally do this, right? Like, do as I say, not as I do. I'm only doing this because this account is obviously not going to be a mainstay all the time. Because I'll be going back, obviously, on my European one once we're caught up. But, right. So, anyway, folks, thank you all for watching this episode of Honkai Star Rail. This was quite the lengthy bout, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. I mean, a good chunk of that length and girth was just simply due to us exploring. Hey, what you playing?
Noise.
Yeah, I too love blue light. Anyway, but I do enjoy just having a little gander at things, just sniffing the flowers at times. And now that I'm actually recording it, I'm going to be doing that a lot more than when I was just playing it to see if I enjoyed, like, the base foundation, the story, etc. Just to get an impression, right? But I digress. So anyway, folks, thank you all for watching this lengthy episode of Honkai Star Rail, and I'll see you all next time as we continue our journey across the stars. Ta-ta! For now.
Noise.